Hi there. It's Bob Graham from Riggs Asset Management Company. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I think are going to be interesting and beneficial to the markets as we come into the end of this year. So there's some old Wall Street adages, and like all Wall Street adages, there's a pretty big chunk of truth in all of them. One is the Santa Claus rally, and the other one is the January effect. And you may hear about these things in the news. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about the Santa Claus rally. You know, why does the market rally from, say, Christmas into mid first week of January? Is it because people are happy, they're celebrating the coming of the new year? All sorts of reasons. But for whatever reason, on average, about 70% of the time, the markets move higher from Christmas to the first couple of trading days in January, over that 7-day period. What's interesting is when you've had really good years like this year, years that are up 10% or more, that average actually goes up even higher, almost 90% at 86%. And so when we look at this, we're going in, we've had a really good year, and our expectation is we're probably going to have a Santa Claus rally for whatever reason, just like we always do or typically do when the markets are strong. Along with that, there's something called the January effect. And that really, it happens in January, but it really begins in November. And in November of the year, you typically see smaller and mid-sized companies begin to emerge. They begin to accelerate. And around mid-December, that really takes off. What's interesting, years like this year, like 2024, we've had really strong years, largely driven by mega cap companies. That January effect is expanded, exemplified, if you will. So as we go through, we see a couple things happen. We have the Santa Claus rally going in. Then we have this January effect where we think mid-cap and small-cap companies are going to take off, typically from mid-December to mid to late January. Interestingly enough, if in fact we have lower regulation and a lighter touch by regulators, which we expect from the incoming administration, then it's likely this January effect could carry through through much of 2025. So coming into year end, we're pretty optimistic. There are some old adages that look like the markets are setting up well to occur once again. The Santa Claus rally, the January effect, driving markets higher, improvement in small and mid-sized companies. And we're looking for, quite frankly, a pretty happy year end. Anyway, if you have any questions about this or any other subjects that you may have, please reach out to your Riggs team. We're here to work for you. We're here to help you. So give us a call with any questions you have. And I hope everyone has a great year end. Thank you.